Good morning. It's 5:23 a.m. here in Salem, Indiana on August the 27th of 2020. I woke up early. I thought, oh my gosh, I could just feel the darkness, the energy in the air. So I just came upstairs, got me a cup of coffee, and just came upstairs. Let me see if I can flip this around to me. Well, I can if I take this little thing off of here. I can. Good morning, everyone. Um, yeah, I just went up here and I started looking at this hurricane that's taking place. Let me do this to just the screen. All right, I got this. I had my little blanket on, so I took that little blanket off. Good morning, everyone. I don't really have much time to look at the news, but I did turn it on. Came up here to look at it on the computer. Hello, good morning, Buendina. Good morning, everyone. Let's look at this from the Weather Channel right here. Let's look at this.
And unfortunately, the worst is yet to come with catastrophic storm surge, wind, and flooding. This storm is going to be moving northward throughout the state this morning. Hurricane force winds extend out 60 miles. Tropical storm force winds are extending out 200 miles. There's a look at the official track. Taking it north through the morning through Louisiana, placing this storm in Arkansas by tonight. Now, it will weaken as we go through today, but we still have plenty of hours of major damage ahead of us. There's a look at the surge. We still have high tides to get through this morning. Highest point will be around from Cameron up to Lake Charles, where we could have upwards of 20 feet of storm.
Did you hear that? Up to 20 feet of storm surge. And this is supposed to be catastrophic for Louisiana.
Surge and waves on top of that. There's a look at the rainfall that we can expect, and this is not only today but through the weekend as well.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds pretty pretty devastating for those who are in that path. I have a friend, a longtime friend in the military who lives in Shreveport. She's not quite right there, but just look at this. I was looking at this, the CNN. Look, this guy says this region has learned how to better respond to earthquakes, but Hurricane Laura, let me just do this. Hurricane Laura, because of its intensity, by far the strongest on record for this region. I think Laura is the new benchmark for this part of the United States. Listen to this statement. It's pitch black right now. There's no power or anything. All you hear is sounds crashing and howling, said Morgerman. I just can't imagine what this place is going to look like when the sun comes up. That's pretty descriptive of what's going on in Louisiana. It really, really is. Yeah, just like, oh my gosh. Let's look at this. Look at all these images of this hurricane as it has shown up on the radar. It just like it's a perfect eye. Look at that perfect eye right here. So I do believe that we can help intensify. I'm not saying me, but they can intensify this weather. They can make it grow in intensity if they want. They can target, and it is part of weather warfare. It is. If you don't believe in weather warfare, well, it does happen. And people will destroy other countries. They'll fight against other countries with their weather warfare. It's real and it's evil. It really is evil. These hurricanes and stuff, they pack very dangerous life. They destroy lives. They destroy homes. They destroy land. They destroy food. They destroy animals. They destroy everything in their path. And it isn't nice. It really is not nice at all. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not happy about it. I don't like to see a catastrophic loss of life or anything like that to anyone. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Blood moon in Arizona today. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right here. This look at this. It's beginning to move into Hackleberry. I don't like to see all these other comments. Let's just look at this image from CNN right here. I hope it's not too long. I don't want to see that ad. Come on, CNN, get rid of your ad. I don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna do it. Oh my God.
Get exclusive
The weather control of harp. Yeah, I have a book that says Angels Don't Play This Harp. I bought that book several years ago. Angels Don't Play This Harp. You know what? The CNN's got to let these commercials play all the way through. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, we're ready.
Man, they get big. Gotta be touch reverse if it won't come in a little bit. Yeah, y'all can definitely do that.
So I'm sure it's really, really dark there in
Definitely
that area. Let's flip this back over. I don't want to even look at it, but I'd rather look at this weather channel right here. And if you're in the path of this hurricane, I don't think you'd be on YouTube, would you? Your power would probably be knocked out. I hope. Yeah, I would not. Somebody said, Gina, how would you like it if you had someone going through the streets? Let me just stick this on here. How would you like it if you had someone going through the streets and this hurricane's coming, saying everything's going to be fine, just go ahead and just continue on, don't prepare or anything like that. Am I on this split screen? I want to be on this split screen. Don't prepare. It's all going to be fine. I would not tell anyone like that. No, I would not like that at all. Don't be coming to my house and telling my family or my friends everything's going to be okay. This hurricane ain't going to do nothing when you can see it as clear as day. It is massive, you all. This hurricane is massive. Look at that. It's like boom, it's making landfall. It has a real clear eye on it. They announced that these heading toward a land, you told a friend, is a war. The virus, storms, etc. It's all one go. You got that right, Sacred Silencio. You really do. It yeah, you know, if you are an empath, if you are intuitive at all, you will be able to sense the heaviness. There literally is a heaviness that settles right in your chest. It's like the darkness. You can feel the evil. You know what I feel like? I feel like CERN has opened up something and let in a bunch of dark energy. I have this friend, and I won't mention the name. They are a seer. So they closed their eyes and they wanted to know what was going on. And all of a sudden, they saw this solid this blackness. They could not explain it. And they asked, what is this? What am I seeing? And they said, it's energy. It's energy. That's what they kept repeating to her. It is energy, dark energy. And I thought, oh my gosh, because you know, there is a darkness that is covering this earth. There really is, whether you believe it or not. There is a darkness. And I don't know how long we'll be able to continue to have this freedom of speech here on the YouTube. I don't know about you, if you have a YouTube channel, but mine is literally being suppressed. It really is. My viewership is going down big time. And I thought I was pretty mellow. I wasn't really radical or whatever, but it doesn't matter. It's the spirit within me. And if your YouTube's happening like that, it is the spirit within you. This is spiritual. It is. It really is spiritual, you all. Let's see. Yeah, there is a darkness. There really is. Let's see if we can. Oh my gosh. Let's. Let me look. There's this. I'd like to see the real latest news right now. This is the Hurricane Central. 20 hours ago. That's old news, but you can see it right here, making landfall there. And you know, that's where the last thing was in there when that big hurricane came through Louisiana, and then it just like destroyed a lot of stuff. You know, when I saw this image the other day, I thought, you know what? I think look at, what is that? Somebody just make that up. Convection bursts with lightning. You got to be kidding. Oh, I think this is just a GIF image, you all. Hello. Yeah, you're a seer too, but your comes through dreams. You're right about the CERN and the dark energy, definitely. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. And I just feel sorry for these people who are in the way of this storm that's now upon them. And it is powerful. It really is. You cannot stop the destructive powers of this hurricane. You can't do it. I mean, you can pray for safety and stuff, and you can physically prepare and get your family out of harm's way. Don't hold on, because you're going to get swept away from these big 20-feet storm surge. And guess what? Their houses, there's not going to be anything left of the people who are in the eye of this. Right here, there's not going to be any people left. Look at that. It's going to go up. It's going to go one state. Look, it's still a hurricane right there. And I'm down here. I'm up here in Indiana, so I'm not going to get much of that at all. I'm not. Our skies right now are a tad bit cloudy. You wonder if they make the hurricane graphic larger. Angie, that's a good question, because if you listen to this, the Weather Channel woman, how she described it, she was using her words very intensely. Let's listen to it. Well, we don't want to look at this ad.
Would you believe a few simple changes in your diet
I don't want to look
can
at that ad.
drastically reduce your joint pain and
I'm
arthritis?
let's watch her.
Hurricane Laura has...
When she starts talking, let's listen to her, okay? I'm going to flip this over because she is very intense with her words. Let me flip this over right now, and we'll enlarge it and listen to her.
Laura has made landfall near Cameron,
and watch her
Louisiana,
facial expression.
And unfortunately, the worst is yet to come with catastrophic storm surge, wind, and flooding. This storm is going to be moving northward throughout the state this morning. Hurricane force winds extend out 60 miles. Tropical storm force winds are extending out 200 miles. There's a look at the official track. Taking it north through the morning through Louisiana, placing this storm in Arkansas by tonight. Now, it will weaken as we go through today, but we still have plenty of hours of major damage.
Major damage. They use very descriptive words, and they should, because it's going to cause a lot of damage. Oh, you're on your porch right now, and you're right outside of Baton Rouge, and you can feel the darkness in the high realms. Dawn. Yeah, I don't know about these storms, even the tornadoes and stuff. Something is different about them, and I can see ships, UFO ships, in these, and faces of beings, big faces of beings, and I don't know if they have a role to play in this weather or not. I really don't. Something's happening, and if people don't wake up, they're going to be blinded by the darkness, because they won't be able to see it. They really will not be able to see it. Mass hysteria, more people than the event itself. Let's see. Yeah. Sometimes, you can even have it seems like it's so calm outside at night. It's happened to me before. It's so calm, and I can see the stars and stuff, and I can see some clouds, and all of a sudden you can feel this darkness. I turn around and come back in the house because I don't want that dark energy, because it is real, this dark energy. And I haven't been watching CERN. We're going to look at CERN. We're going to see if we can find something on CERN, because I haven't looked it up yet. Let me just move this. CERN and dark energy. I know they wanted to open it. Just think it is really big. Dark matter. Unlike normal matter, dark matter does not interact with the electromagnetic force. This means it does not absorb, reflect, or emit any light, making it extremely hard to spot. So they want dark energy, 68% of the universe. But they don't want exactly all of that. They want something really The Higgs boson. Oh my gosh, see, it's May. In May 7th of 27, they're probing the dark matter using the Higgs boson right there. They want to bring it in. And you know, if you watch The Mummy and stuff, how they would like bring that dead mummy back to life. They were doing their rituals, and they brought this powerful mummy back to life. And I think they're playing they're playing with darkness here. They went to open up. I heard that some scientists died during one of their experiments here. So this is really, you can go do your tool search. If you go do a tool search, if you want to look up something that's very recent, you click on tools, you go to any time. You can even do the past week, and it will tell you dark matter and dark energy, National Geographic. Only 5% of the universe is visible. So they unlock the mystery. They have not observed dark matter directly. It doesn't interact with baryonic matter, and it's completely invisible to light in other forms. I guess I can't watch this because of all of this. No, I'm not. I don't know what they're doing, so I can't watch that, you all. I really can't. But you can look it up yourself. They're still searching for this dark energy. That's what they're doing. Hello. Yeah, you do. I see faces and smoke too. I don't know what's going on there. They must not have. You can. If you don't behave, you're going to get targeted. Someone, they warned me that I'm going to get targeted too, on my YouTube channel. They said, Gina, you are going to get targeted. So you better be very careful. They're going to come after you also. I just got to pray continually. I tell you what, pray without ceasing. And I walk my property, and I keep that negativeness away. I don't want it anywhere near me. I really do not, at all. I wanted to go back to just this CERN. CERN is, let's see if we can find some more on CERN. 7 days ago, its newest accelerator awakens. Well, what's that mean? LINAC 4 has taken over from the retired LINAC 2 as the first accelerator in the Large Hadron Particle Collider injection change. Look how big that is. Why do they got to build something like that? The second shutdown has come to an end for CERN's newest accelerator, the LINAC 4. Its slow awakening from a 2-year repair and recuperation hibernation has begun. I really do think, look, they got these big blueprints and everything on their wall, you all. I really would like to know what they're doing. I really would. Look, the beams are now being sent to LINAC 4 dedicated beam dump. From September onwards, it will be sent down the injection line toward the PS booster before slamming into the beam dump located just upstream the booster. So they're going to ramp it up in September. There's no telling what they're going to do. And LINAC 4 team are back in full operation. I look forward to delivering beam into the PS booster on 7th of December. So they are up to something here with CERN. If you're just tuning in, good morning, everyone. Your picture just disappeared before your eyes. Well, I'm not surprised at all. I really am not. So it really is good. Let's listen to this on CERN. I really want to see this. I want to see what they're going to say about it. August the 20th. The particles flew through the accelerator.
reached the end of the Linac. It's final energy of 160 MeV. We are very excited about that. Now we can really start tuning. It's really the start after a long sleep. We are very happy that we are the first ones that start up this new run 3 for the LHC.
CERN's newest accelerator awakens. So they are up to something, you all. They are definitely up to something here with CERN. And it really could have something to do with what's all this darkness, this heaviness that we're feeling. It really could. Doomsday, well, it's probably coming. They're trying to go back in time before Jesus was born and kill Mother Mary. Fish stick? It could be true. It really could be true. I'm not going to... Anything is possible in this crazy world of ours that we live in. It really is. Anything. It upgrades the first... July the 20th. So they've been very busy. Look at this. They've got further upgrades. We're going to look at this. Upgrades. I couldn't imagine how much money they've put into it. This technique, let's see, in order to stop the beam, they place themselves across its rapid path. Beam dumps. This technique was first developed in 1973. Okay, so look at that. It's like I don't even understand what they're doing, but it's really powerful. Wonder why they did shut down. Because I think they had a accident or something. The first accelerators, 2019. They gave their traditional review of the year gone by to a packed CERN. January of 29. Look at that. And it wasn't long after when everything started happening in our world. The consolidation of the external beam dump. So they did a test here in March. They've been super busy, you all. That's what they've been. Super, super busy there at CERN. We should be friends. Your home is in Tolek near the Casa Grande, Arizona Raven marijuana community. You're young. Well, I'm young too. I really am. So we've got this great big hurricane. We've got this great big hurricane happening. And we've got this CERN, which you should go there and do your own research on CERN. You really should. And I'm not going to be on here longer at all. So I am going to be getting off of here. I might want to drink some coffee or go outside and look at the clouds that are starting to cover my sky and cover up the stars up there. But I do thank you all for tuning in at this early hour. It's 5:47 a.m. now. I don't remember what time it was before I started. There is so much more, Don Mueller, than what we know. Yeah, they did have an event at CERN not too long ago. Let's see if I can find accident at CERN. Let me do this. An accident at CERN. Scientists killed. Okay, yeah, we got it. Look. What happened to a scientist? This is what happened to a scientist who stuck his... This cannot be true. Stuck his head inside of the particle accelerator? What would happen if you stuck your body inside of a particle accelerator? The ceremony feels like a start of a bad Marvel comic. Let's see. They study subatomic particles by speeding them up in a powerful magnetic field, and then they trace the interactions that result from the collisions. Colliders have entered the zeitgeist and tapped into the wonders and fears of our age. Look, as far back as 2008, the Large Hadron Collider operated by the European Organization for Nuclear Research. It was charged with creating microscopic black holes. So I'm sure they've opened up a great big black hole. It says it sounds like a disastrous sci-fi movie. It came as no surprise when 2 people filed a lawsuit to stop them from operating, lest it produce a black hole powerful enough to destroy the world. How about powerful enough to let in dark energy? Yeah, what do you think about that? It featured the album, what's that, heavy metal? Land Megadeth. I think that's a really heavy metal band, The Flash. They want to open up wormholes. YouTube. Let's see if we can scan this really fast. I want to know what happened to the scientist who stuck his head in 78. Anatoly Burgosti stuck his head in a particle accelerator on that fateful day. He was checking the malfunctioning equipment on the U-70 synchrotron and the largest particle accelerator in the Soviet Union. They have their own? Are you all seeing that? They have their own particle accelerator? Yeah, you know, you can rule the world. You can change the world. Okay. When a safety mechanism failed and a beam of protons traveling at nearly the speed of light passed straight through his head, Phineas Gage style, it's possible that at that point in history, no other human being had ever experienced a focused beam of radiation at such high energy. They have photon therapy, cancer treatment, photon beams used to destroy tumors. He might have experienced the full wrath of the beam with more than 300 times this much energy, 76 billion electron volts. I would say that 76 billion electron volts back in 1978 was a lot. Can you imagine how many volts that they can create now? It's probably quadrupled by the hundreds of thousands, if not billions. Nothing is impossible now. Nothing. Oh my gosh. This is like, I don't know, you all. I really do not. There are many. I did not know that there are many all over the world. 2005. Let's see this. We're going to see this. A technician has died in an accident at CERN. Jose Pereira Laguez worked with the company DBS. He died when a piece of electrical equipment weighing 1,200 kilograms fell on him in a laboratory. Well, what if something else happened? What if he was used as a guinea pig? He could have. He really could have. CERN suspends scientists who claimed physics was invented by men and that somebody had to speak. Wow. Why would they suspend him? That's a good question. His presentation was unacceptable in any professional context. It was contrary to the political line. Wow. And attendee of the seminar, he was challenged after his speech, but the chair abruptly ended the session. Wow. Geneva. There we have Geneva. Higgs boson was confirmed in 2013 and had no prior knowledge of the content of Professor Struma's presentation. It was unacceptable. There is a political group that wants women and other people to believe that they are victims. Okay, let's see this. His claims it doesn't represent the majority of view. There were few men who were there, but they did not support his view. You dare not stand up and speak up against the narrative. You don't. Small-scale Hadron Collider all over. I believe it's linked up with the main plant in Switzerland. Don Mueller, it's gotten worse here in just the last 30 minutes in Louisiana. Okay, let's see if we can The day the world did not end. Oh, okay. Well, CERN opened up a black hole. I'm just going to try to a few more words to see. CERN opens black hole. Will it generate a black hole? Look, extra dimensions. Oh, they're admitting they're trying to create extra dimensions. Gravitons and tiny black hole. So they can tap into the other dimensions, and they can let in. They don't know what's going to come out. Maybe they do know what's going to come out of these dimensions. It says one option would be to find evidence of particles that can exist only if there are extra dimensions. They know there's extra dimensions. They do know. There is no such thing as an electron photon. Einstein was a con artist. Sparticle. That's good. Okay, let's look at this. There was something else on here. I saw something about. Let me look at this. Does CERN, look at this. Does CERN create dark holes? The creation of black holes at the Large Hadron Collider is very unlikely. That's what they say. Two types of black hole. Certain stars bigger than the sun collapse on themselves. Nature's experiment. Physical part of the LHC colliding particles happens in nature all the time. Well, then why do they need to do it? What happens if it produces a black hole? The creation of a quantum black hole at LHC would be very surprising, but very exciting indeed. It would allow physics to learn about nature's most elusive force, gravity. What would be the significant? The universe is not four-dimensional. 3 space plus 1 time dimensions indeed hosts other dimensions. It would be quite spectacular philosophical outcome if there was a theory of relativity of quantum mechanics revolutionizing our way of thinking. There's no obvious application for knowing this. I do think CERN starts. So you have pros and you have cons to all of it. You really do. That's right. I think they know everything that's going on. I really do. But CERN, I don't like CERN. They would not. How much does CERN cost? Let's see how much money they have put into CERN. $4 billion for the initial Lepton Collider that could get going in 2040, and an additional $15 billion for the Hadron Collider would replace the first collider. That would take a long time. Let's look at this. This is by Forbes, right here. How much does it cost? I just seen it on here somewhere. It took about a decade to construct. Its total cost of $4.75 billion. There's several experiments going on at the LHC, including... No, I don't want that on there. I don't know how I get that off of there, you all. I just do not know. I don't even know how it got there. It takes electricity alone, $23.5 million a year. Wow. And it takes $286 million annually. CERN contributes about 20% of the cost of those experiments, which is a total of $5.5 billion a year. Where are they getting all their money? Something sets on. You should watch the opening of CERN. Obama and many others were there. Let's look at this. The opening of CERN. Opening of CERN. Obama and others were there. CERN's is... Okay, let's see this. CERN open day. Opening of CERN. Obama. Let's see. Let's see if we can find this. Mock human sacrifice at CERN. Not this. I don't know. This ain't it, is it? our stimulus checks are going there. So they've done a mock sacrifice at CERN. Well, I think I've seen enough of that. It's on. God's race intensifies. The U.S. is not quitting the race. I don't know. I can't find it. I really can't. Can't find it anywhere. CERN open. Yes, you believe. Obama got to go to CERN? One of the highlights, I don't know. I can't find it. I really can't find it. I guess it's not meant. A very strange connection between CERN and Obama. No, I can't find it, so I guess it's not meant for me to find it on here. The gates of hell are open. Here we go. The gates of hell are open. It could be open. If it's open, that's probably why we're seeing all that we're seeing, you all. It really is. The tunnel opening. Oh, I'm sure it was removed. You know, it's not very nice to even look at. It really is not nice for people to look at that. It's not at all. Yeah. Portholes and other dimensions. I know we have other dimensions. Yeah. Arizona, Raven, I had it. The statue is Shiva. Ah. Yeah. Absolutely. Gates of CERN open, the gates of hell. Let's see that. Dignitaries. Dignitaries. CERN and dignitaries. Archives. Okay, are we here? A new era. Here we go. A new era for the United States cooperation with CERN. May of 2015. What do Higgs boson and the World Wide Web have in common? Not much, except they both trace their origins to the world's leading particle physics organization, the European Laboratory for Nuclear Research, which is CERN, located near Geneva, Switzerland. Today, a brief ceremony led by the OSTP Director for Science to Joe Handelson's United States signed an agreement for renewed cooperation with this prominent institution. It was founded in 1954, part to rebuild the scientific infrastructure in Europe after World War II. 10,000 scientists, engineers, probably more now, students work in over 100 countries to pursue research using CERN. It's a 17-mile long accelerator. Check out Israeli News Live. CERN's logo is the 666. Let's see this. Today, almost 20 years after signing the first agreement, Secretary of Energy Ernest Moniz, the National Science Foundation Director Franz Cordova, and CERN Director met at the White House to formalize the next phase of successful CERN. So they're working with CERN. Wow. It's a big leap forward. Okay, well, we are directly tied with CERN. That's interesting, you all. It's really interesting. I need to search the opening of the longest tunnel in Switzerland. This was, I think, she was the longest tunnel in Switzerland. Let me look at this. Longest tunnel in Switzerland. I'll look at it. Let's see what we the Switzerland tunnel, gateway to the Alps and to hell. Is this what it is? Here we go. Let's look at the CNN if it'll let us look at it. We're going to look at it. Okay? Let's look at it. Will you let me look at it? Okay, I can't look at it. It won't let me. I guess it's the longest railway tunnel in the world was completed Friday in Switzerland, and this was back in 2010. Is that no, I want to see a picture of it because they're not going to let me watch it on. Do you think it's I don't know. I really don't know about it. But we can go look. The gateway to hell. It's pretty much confirmed. The gates of hell are in this Alpine nation, and we know it's Switzerland. Where exactly is unclear. Conspiracy theorists are torn between two locations, the new Gotthard Tunnel and the CERN particle accelerator in Geneva. The ceremony was captured in its all terrible glory by Swiss television. It was edited and rebroadcast. Okay, this is the ceremony for CERN. That's okay, we're going to watch this. I've never seen this in my life, so we're going to watch their ceremony. Oh wow, that is real. Wish we could go to the big screen. We can. We're going to watch this, you all. Ropes around their necks. I don't know if Behemoth shows up. This is the opening ceremony. And you can see at the bottom all the people who were there. Everyone who was there. Wow, look at them. The train is full of people who were there.
En France, nous sommes toujours fascinés par les trains et aussi par les tunnels.
Did you know any of this was happening? It's CERN, the opening of CERN. You had dignitaries from all over the world showing up.
Nous sommes actuellement dans le tunnel le plus long du monde. Quelle impression avez-vous? C'est une impression merveilleuse, surtout si l'on pense au fait qu'il y a plus de 2000 mètres de pierre au-dessus de notre tête, mais je me sens en sécurité parce que je sais quelle est la précision des architectes suisses.
Let's get her off of there. I don't think I want to look into that dark energy of CERN. If you're just tuning in, you're saying, Gina, what's this all about? Well, I started showing this hurricane, and then I started thinking about all this dark energy, And then CERN opening up a wormhole or black holes and then letting in dark energy. And then CERN does want to. They just really started up their experiments again in January. And then in September, they're going to dump a whole bunch of beams in September. And then on December the 7th, they're going to have another great big experiment. Boom, a lot of big beams they're going to dump. So this is, I'm sure they did let in a bunch of dark matter. That's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Yeah. You'll have to find a way. The Apollo space mission, CERN Quantum Leap. Apollo space mission, CERN Quantum Leap. Apollo space mission. Let me just go back to the screen. Apollo. Jody Singer, the Apollo mission went to the moon because we were destined to, and the energy can be creating by the CERN particle collider. CERN, the past, present, and the future. Moon landing conspiracy was fake. The next giant leak. Yeah. Well, I think we've looked enough about that CERN. You can wear a mask or watch their crap. I won't participate in their spill. Oh my goodness, everyone. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of darkness. Halloween is supposed to have an event there, and you don't remember what it was. I didn't look into it, but if that helps. Halloween event at CERN. Let's look at that. We can look at that. It doesn't matter. I'm on here. This is not normal for me to be on this. CERN Halloween party. Yeah, let me just do this. Party 2020. I'm going to do that. I don't know if they're going to have one. Oh, look. They have Happy Dark Matter Day. Okay, Happy Dark Matter Day at CERN. So they had one in 2017. Happy Dark Matter Day. Happy Dark Matter Day, CERN. Let's see. Dark Matter Day. Look at this. Did you see the door of that CERN? Live coming soon. They're going to have it soon. Dark Matter Day. No, I wanted to see the opening. I wanted to see that door because it looks like that Stargate. I can't see it. Yeah, so Dark Matter Day. So yeah, I'm sure they all dress up. Is what I'm sure they do. Happy Dark Matter Day. It might be the spookiest Halloween. See, we can't find anything that's up to date. We cannot, but they do have it. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So that's exactly right. Fish stick. Curiosity about that crap will bring you into it. It ain't gonna get me. I've already looked enough. It's like anything. You can get drawn into it and it can take you down. So you just gotta just be very proportionate about what you allow your eyes to see and what you allow going into you. Why are the people's angrier since CERN opening? Yeah, that is true. They have. Yeah. We got all kinds of things going on, you all. We really do. We don't want CERN. No, I don't want CERN. That's right, Arizona Raven. If you're spiritually strong, you better be spiritually strong to face anything that's coming. That's what I've got to say. Uh-huh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so I know this is it's a strange thing. Warrior nuns for insight into this, people. The positive galactic beings will shut them down. Well, you know what? I know that they know that their day is coming. The darkness knows it. They know that their time is short. So they are really pulling everything out of their little bag of tricks. They are. And we know that humanity is a target. It is. And specifically certain spiritual beings, not spiritual entities, certain spiritual beings are the target of the darkness by the spiritual entities. You may say, what do you mean by spiritual beings and spiritual entities? Well, spiritual beings are good human beings with good spirits. Spiritual entities are bad human being entities with bad spirits. They don't like the good, okay? That's how if you ever hear me saying that, human entities, I'm saying bad spirit beings, bad spirits in human beings that may turn them into human entities. And good human beings are good spirits in the human beings. So with that being said, I'm going to flip this back to this hurricane because there is a hurricane that's taking place right here. And you need to prepare if you're in that way. Absolutely. You need to prepare and, don't be sitting there thinking you can survive a 20-foot storm surge or powerful hurricane-like winds. If you've got a basement, go in it. If you've got a storm shelter, go in it. But don't go in it if the storm surge is coming because you're going to get flooded. You will get flooded. I hope you all have that's right, blessed are the peacemakers. Yes, that's exactly right. Oh my gosh, you all. I'm going to get off of here. And I can't believe I got on here at this early in the morning and just went all over this internet. Well, not all over it. It only took a few stops, less than 5 stops. Yes. Jessica, something's going to happen and it's going to be big. Do you think because of the sun simulator and the weather wars? Yeah. Hello. I don't know what's going on in this world. We got stuck in this. We got stuck on this planet that we're on. That's all I know. We're stuck on this planet and we're waiting for our ship to come to take us off of this planet. Those ships are up there. They really are. And one day the whole world is going to see. They are going to see. What app is that web page? Sally Morris, I know that, I don't know what app you're talking about, but this is weather.com with the hurricane. Love you all too. We are leaving on the solstice. Okay. Mazarana, that sounds good to me. Let's just get off of this planet. We will call the ships to come. I will send a mental telepathy to them and tell them to please come and get us. Take us off, take the human beings that are left on the earth, take them off of this planet before it turns into a living you-know-what. Well, I do thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest